Hello and welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with the previous day practice question. Project Muggy was recently seen in the news. It is associated with which of the following? Google, Microsoft, Hewlett Packard, or Tesla? The correct answer is option A. Recently, it was being reported that Google is now preparing itself to build an all new research engine based on artificial intelligence. Google's Project Muggy is paving the way for a whole set of new features that are being steered by executives, designers, and engineers. The Muggy project will see Google add some artificial intelligence features to the existing search experience. The new features will also help users get answers on coding and writing code based on their prompts. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Now let's begin with today's session. Consider the following statements regarding the Prayag. It is launched by the Ministry of Jal Shakti. It is a real-time monitoring center for planning and monitoring projects and river water quality through various online dashboards. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one nor two. The correct answer is option C. Recently, the Union Jal Shakti Minister has directed the officials to study the freshwater usage of different industries along the river Ganga and prepare a holistic action plan for the reuse of treated wastewater in thermal power plants, refineries, railways, and other industries. The monitoring center, namely platform for real-time analysis of Yamuna, Ganga, and their tributaries, that is Prayag, is launched by the Ministry of Jal Shakti, hence statement 1 is correct. It is a real-time monitoring center for planning and monitoring projects and river water quality through various online dashboards, hence statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. The next question is, where was the EU-India Aviation Summit held recently? Prague, Bangalore, Vienna, or New Delhi? The correct option is option D. Recently, the two-day EU-India Aviation Summit was held in New Delhi. The summit focuses on EU-India air transport relations and the mutually shared challenges and opportunities of the two regions, including post-COVID recovery of air traffic and increased sustainability. During the summit, a declaration of intent was signed by Airport Authority of India with Eurocontrol, and a letter of intent memorandum of understanding was also signed by Directorate General of Civil Aviation with the European Union Aviation Safety for closer cooperation. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. The next question is, recently, some amendments to the Information Technology, Intermediary Guidelines and Digital Media Ethics Code Rules 2021 were notified by the government. Consider the following statements in this regard. It is to control the unabated and unwarranted negative impact of online gaming activities on users, especially children and other vulnerable sections of society. The new regulations do not allow intermediaries to host or display any advertisement, surrogate advertisement, or promotion of an online game that is not a permissible online game. Which of the statement given above is or are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one nor two. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the Ministry of Electronics and IT has introduced various checks and balances through relevant amendments to the Information Technology Rules 2021. The purpose of these amendments is to control the unabated and unwarranted negative impact of online gaming activities on users, especially children and other vulnerable sections of society. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The rules even disallow intermediaries to host or display any advertisement or surrogate advertisement or promotion of an online game that is not a permissible online game. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. The next question is, Haki Pikki tribe was recently seen in the news. It is associated with which of the following states? Madhya Pradesh, Sikkim, Karnataka, or Meghalaya? The correct answer is option C, Karnataka. Recently, the Haki Pikki tribe was seen in the news in relation with the conflict situation going on in Sudan. The Haki Pikki tribe is a nomadic tribe also known by other names like Male Shikari in Karnataka and Maharashtra. The members of the tribe speak Waghiri, an unclassified tribal Indo-Aryan language of South India, Kannada and Hindi. Haki Pikki is a Kannada name where Haki means bird and Pikki means catchers. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. The next question is, With reference to National Food Security Act, that is NFSA 2013, consider the following statements. It is being implemented throughout India's states and UTs. The beneficiaries under the National Food Security Act fall into two categories, that is priority households and Antyodaya Anna Yojana households. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one nor two. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the Supreme Court directed the states and union territories to provide ration cards to about 8 crore migrant workers registered in the e-Shram portal but not covered under the National Food Security Act. The act is being implemented in all the states and UTs and on all India basis. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The act covers two-thirds of the entire population under two categories of beneficiaries, Antyodaya Anna Yojana households and priority households. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The Act provides for food and nutritional security in the human life cycle approach by ensuring access to an adequate quantity of quality food at affordable prices for people to live a life with dignity and for matters connected therewith or incidental thereto. Hence, option C is the correct answer. The next question is, Kalanjali is an initiative of which of the following ministries institutions? Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Ministry of Culture, Ministry of Women and Child Development, CPWD, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. The correct answer is option B, Ministry of Culture. Kalanjali is a unique cultural event. It is an initiative of the Ministry of Culture. Under this, various kinds of cultural programs are being organized at Central Vista, India Gate in Delhi every weekend. India is celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, commemorating 75 years of its independence, and with connection to this, various events on different themes are organized. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. The next question is, consider the following statements regarding the transfer pricing. It refers to the methods for pricing transactions within and between enterprises under common ownership or control only. As of now, India has no legally binding rules on transfer pricing mechanisms. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? One only, two only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, the Income Tax Department surveys were conducted at a premises of a media organization in Delhi and Mumbai in view of deliberate non-compliance with the transfer pricing rules and its vast diversion of profits. Transfer pricing refers to the rules and methods for pricing transactions within and between enterprises under common ownership or control. Hence, statement 1 is correct. According to the Indian Income Tax Act 1961, income arising from such transactions must be computed using the arm's length price principle, that is, the amount payable if the trading companies were unrelated and uncontrolled. There is a separate code on transfer pricing under section 92 to 92F of the Indian Income Tax Act 1961. The act covers intra-group cross-border transactions. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. The next question is, with reference to census of water bodies, consider the following statements. The North 24 Pargana district of West Bengal has been ranked as the top district having the highest number of water bodies across the country. The census defines a water body as all natural or man-made units bounded on all sides completely with masonry work used for storing water for irrigation or other purposes. Which of the statement given above is or are correct? One only, two only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. Recently, the report of the first census of water bodies was released by the Ministry of Jal Shakti. The water bodies census was conducted along with the 6th minor irrigation census for 2017-18. West Bengal's South 24 Parganas has been ranked as the top district having the highest number of water bodies across the country. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. According to the report, West Bengal has the highest number of ponds and reservoirs, whereas Andhra Pradesh has the highest number of tanks, Tamil Nadu has the highest number of lakes, and Maharashtra is the leading state with water conservation schemes. The census defines a water body as all natural or man-made units bounded on all sides with some or no masonry work used for storing water for irrigation or other purposes. Example, industrial, pisciculture, domestic drinking, recreation, religious, groundwater recharge, etc. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. The next question is, Galapagos Island is sometimes seen in the news. It is located close to Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Equator or Antarctic Circle. The correct answer is option C, Equator. Recently, the scientists have discovered a deep sea coral reef in previously unexplored waters of Ecuador's Galapagos Islands. The Galapagos Islands area is situated in the Pacific Ocean, some 1000 km from the Ecuadorian coast, and it lies very closely to the equatorial line. Its geographical location at the confluence of three ocean currents makes it one of the richest marine ecosystems in the world. These processes, together with the extreme isolation of the islands, led to the development of unusual plant and animal life, such as marine iguanas, flightless cormorants, giant tortoise, huge cacti, endemic trees, and the many different subspecies of mockingbirds and finches. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. The next question is, consider the following statements regarding National Panchayati Raj Day. It is celebrated every year on 24th April. It commemorates the coming into effect of the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act in the year 1993. Which of the statement given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. The first National Panchayati Raj Day was celebrated in 2010. Since then, the National Panchayati Raj Day is celebrated on 24th April every year in India. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1992, which took place on April 24, 1993, gave Panchayati Raj institutions constitutional standing. As a result, the Indian government decided, in conjunction with the states, to commemorate April 24th as National Panchayati Raj Day. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. Global Risk Report is published by which of the following? World Economic Forum, International Organization for Standardization, United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction, United Nations Environment Program. You need to tell us the answer in the comment section. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned with us.